20 years ago, we were at a bit of a crossroads because not everybody wanted a wooden window sash. People were buying vinyl windows, steel doors versus wood doors. But all of a sudden we have the whole market of North America versus Stratford, Mitchell, St. Mary's, and Quadro Communications helped us right from the onset in 1994 to set up Hoffemeyers.com. Our work, 40 years ago used to be primarily for Stratford and Mitchell and St. Mary's area. Now, with the global economy and the World Wide Web, we have business all over the place. We've made doors and shipped them all over the States and all over Canada. Windows out to California, down to Alabama, out to Nova Scotia, and coast to coast to coast. A core is Ontario business, but quite a bit of our business outside of Mitchell Stratford is Canada and the USA. The exchange rate helps or hinders depending on when. 10, 15 years ago, our dollar was 66 cents or something to the US dollar, and it was very easy to sell product down there. On the flip side, over the last year or so, our dollar's been more par, or the last number of years. It's been a disadvantage selling to the States, but the advantage is the material cost was cheaper. So we try to go with the flow and use whatever we can to our advantage in terms of being competitive. Sometimes you don't have to be competitive because no one else they can find to do it. So we just look at time and material, put the two together, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We price jobs with no obligation, and we don't want to do it unless the price is good for the customer. If it's good for the customer, they're usually happy to pay it, and if we put a number on something where we're confident we can do what they ask for. So there's lots of neat things that we've done, and we've captured them on our website, and it's been a huge tool, very important. With all the different things we've done over the years, there's a few interesting ones that kind of stick in your mind. We've made 1,000 doors, and some of the doors are unusual and you don't forget them. But we've made some windows for Harvard University in the United States, and that was a job that we'll never forget.
What was unique about the Harvard University, the contractor phoned us up. He'd seen our website. He had sent us up some drawings of the style of windows he was looking for in African mahogany. And he said, before giving us the order, he wanted to come up and see us. And we chatted a little longer, and bang, the phone call ended. 3-4 weeks later, the phone rang again, and it was this fella saying that he's on his way. And he'd come up just to see the legitimacy of the business. Looking at us on his computer, I guess we could have been 30 floors up in a building in Toronto faking everything. But when he saw the building and he saw the mill and he talked with the head carpenter, at that time it was Steve's dad, Carl, he saw that we could do the work, and he gave us the opportunity, the sample, and we made these windows. They're grand, and they're illustrated on the website now.
And we kept the sample, so upstairs in the archives we have this circular window that we made for Harvard upstairs, and somebody actually a week or two ago seen it and wanted to buy it, and I said, sorry, not for sale. Thanks again to the internet. We get a lot of people that go to their local town building supply store with their quandaries, and they just get a stare, a long face, can't be done. So they go home and they go to Google and they type in custom wood window or custom wood door or historical replication, that type of thing, and they find Hoffemeyers. And it's really been a good thing for us, because we might only get a dozen people a day walk in our door, but we get a couple of hundred people a day looking at us on the internet.
I didn't hear him say the percentage, but he's told me that it's 65% of our business today in 2014.
One way or the other is related to
yeah, it's just phenomenal, and we're really grateful for it.
Now my dad's just turning 70 this year, and the website's turning 20, and it's cannot stress enough how important that is to every morning have people contacting us with work they're interested in possibly having done. Leads, huge amount of leads, a lot of time that's maybe wasted, but we get work out of it, and it keeps us busy. It's kept the mill, thriving over the last 9 years that I've been here. We always like a challenge, so we get something new thrown our way that we haven't seen before. We're always interested in that, and we can't do everything, but if we can do it, we ask questions, put a number to it. If the numbers work, then away we go.